third midfielder.
Okay,
Tielemans for me.
PARTEY for me. Because
Yeah,
I'm going by
saying Tielemans. Tielemans or PARTEY?
Tielemans.
For me, it's PARTEY.
Okay,
I just think
Tielemans as a manager. What formation is he going for as a manager? If I'm going for formation where I need two holding midfielders and one that is kind of box to box, I'm going to go Ndidi PARTEY. That's what I'm going to do. Then I'll put Madison in front of them. It all depends on what you're trying to, it's a difficult one at the end of the day.
It depends if you're going attacking or defensive.
I think, Jack, let me explain something to you. PARTEY is 27-year-old midfielder who played in the Champions League for Atletico Madrid for years and is now playing for Arsenal, an Arsenal team that is struggling, in which he has not played many games this season, right?
Injury, yeah.
Arsenal, right? And it's only going to start one way and one way only. So it's going to be you two it's going to be Jack and Tade are going to come up with the decisions, and I'm only going to be a tiebreaker, and I have to be neutral when you guys are talking. So I'm not going to, and at the end, I will show the team that we've come up with, okay? So in the meantime, I'll be trying to work out the team. So first things first, combine 11. Put your biases aside. Everyone in the chat, play along, right? And people, if you haven't already liked the video, like the video. So first things first, goalkeeper. Is it Schmeichel or is it Brent Leno? I'll let you go first, Jack.
I'm going to go Casper.
I'm going to go... Yeah. I'm going to go Leno. Not because... I'm going to go Leno, not because... not because I think he's better than Schmeichel. I'm just going by his form this season.
Okay, make your cases because right now there's a tie and I need to decide.
Casper's made some great saves for Leicester. He's kept us in games. He's been phenomenal ever since he's been at Leicester, and it's just his kicking what lets him down. Apart from that, he's good at making saves. If you've seen the save for the Bobby Firmino one against Liverpool, who would have kept that? What goalkeeper would have done that? He made some amazing saves when you're least expecting it, and I think Schmeichel should be the number one for this team.
Okay. Tade?
Yeah, I'm gonna stick to Leno. Also, I'm also looking at longevity as well. In spite of the fact that he has a better number of clean sheets this season, I'm looking at his age as well. So, if I'm gonna pick that. If you ask me who's the better goalkeeper, I don't know, over the last 10 years or what, maybe Schmeichel, but I'm picking a team based on the future as well. I'm based on why I feel he's gonna go first. I'm just gonna pick Leno.
Okay, so the people in the chat are going to be the tiebreakers, okay? So as of right now, I'm going to do, let's see who's in the chat and what are they saying. So one person said Leno, another person said Leno, one person said Captain Schmeichel, another person said Schmeichel, there's another Schmeichel, so there's already four votes for Schmeichel, 2 votes for Leno. That's what it looks like. So unfortunately, it looks like Casper Schmeichel has overtaken it. So that is the first spot that goes to Leicester. Unfortunately, Tade, that is the first spot that goes to Leicester. Oh, someone said Leno. There's 2 more Lenos just came in. 3 more Lenos. Oh, Leno's taking the lead. Oh, no. The Lenos have taken the lead. I had Casper Schmeichel already nailed down, but Leno has come through. Guys, I think honestly, this season Leno's been a better keeper, but Casper Schmeichel's team is in a better situation. So do you take the team with a better overall defense that are in a better situation, or Leno? I'm just going to say, as an individual, if Leno was on Leicester, I feel like you guys would be in the same place. It wouldn't change. Just because I feel like they're both really good keepers. No disrespect to Casper Schmeichel. So I'm just going to put Leno in there. But there's going to be other places where you guys are probably going to agree. Right? You guys okay with that? Leno takes it.
I'll let him have it.
Okay. Now, right back. Ricardo Pereira, Bellerin, Cedric, and who's the other right back you guys have?
Castagne, but Ricardo's a right winger now, so I'm not sure.
Okay, I'm gonna say Castagne can also play left back, or do you want him right back also? Oh, yeah. So Castagne, Pereira, Bellerin, Cedric. Who are we going with?
I think he's gonna. Okay, should I go first?
I'm back.
Pereira, straight up.
What?
Pereira, straight up. Ricardo Pereira, yeah, that's his name. Straight up.
Ricky P.
Yeah,
Yeah, before he went on his injury, I love him.
I love Ricardo.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So Ricardo Pereira is in. There's no debate today about that. Ricardo Pereira. Now, left back, I feel like there's a similar situation where there's no debate. I'm gonna let Jack go first. Jack, who's your left back?
James Justin. I'm gonna go James Justin, yeah, because he's had a phenomenal season. It was just when he got injured. So apart from that, he's had a great season. He would have been in the England squad if not. So I'm gonna go for James Justin. I think he's been the most underrated player this season, and I think he's probably the most talked about young player apart from Saka. So
I'm gonna.
What about
Tierney. It has to be Tierney for me because you need to. Yeah, you need to look at the team.
Kind of what I was thinking.
You need to look at the team you're playing in. Tierney is playing a team where the confidence is low. We've not been playing our good football, and he's been outstanding, regardless of the fact that the people around him are not atrocious, for lack of a better word. And then you have Justin. For me, I'm not saying Justin is not good. He's got some goals.
Yeah.
But don't forget, he's also around. He has leaders in that squad as well. We don't have that in our squad right now, and I think for me, Tierney has had better impact in my opinion. I'm going to Tierney.
Okay, so people in the chat are the tiebreakers. Let's go. Kieran Tierney, James Justin. So that's 2-2. Kieran Tierney, James Justin 1. Kieran Tierney, another Kieran Tierney, a couple more Kieran Tierneys. It's just Kieran Tierney taking it. Okay, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. James Justin has been the more consistent throughout the whole entire season. He's played more games. He's been healthy for longer. He's done a lot more. When it comes to the impact for Arsenal, Kieran Tierney has had a bigger impact for his team than James Justin. James Justin, I feel like, is another one of those players who you could switch with Ricardo Pereira or Castagne, and you still have a good player there. But the one impressive thing is you guys lost Chilwell and you replaced him immaculately with the young player and Castagne. So you guys have done a really good job there. And I feel like it's closer than people think, but the Scottish captain, Kieran Tierney, has just edged it. I see people saying JJ, a couple more JJs, but for every JJ, there's at least 2 Kieran Tierneys. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to be fair here. Now, center back pairing. This is where we can agree. Oh, this is probably where we might disagree again. Center back pairing. I'm gonna start with Jack again this time, so he can make his case for the rivals, and then I'll go to you. I'll go to you, Tads. So Jack, who do you play center back pairing?
I'm gonna go for Johnny Evans as one centre off and Fofana.
So you're going for the 2 of them,
okay,
now,
Johnny Evans.
Johnny Evans and Wesley Fofana.
Yeah, so he's gone 2 of his players. Yeah.
Johnny Evans will definitely get in for me when I look at
okay.
Johnny Evans definitely get in for me. I'm thinking of the second person.
You guys were after him as well, wasn't you? From West Brom that time.
He said,
I don't know. God.
Is there a shot for Gabriel holding? David Luiz?
I'm thinking of Gabriel holding, but listen, I'm gonna go based on current form. I'm also gonna I have to put Holding there. I'm sorry, even if Holding is not respected by many of the Arsenal fans, whether we like it or not, Holding has kept the most clean sheet among all the defenders for Arsenal this season. He's kept 8 clean sheets.
What about Gabriel? What about David Luiz?
So David Luiz has only played 16 games this season. He's been in and out. He's been injured. Holding has played 25 or 26 games. He's been consistent. Now he's been injured anyways. Fofana is good. I would have had Fofana, but honestly speaking, I'm looking at someone like Fofana. Will Fofana make an impact in Arsenal with everything going on? You have to look at the people that have the mental strength as well. So I'm going to go Johnny Evans. I'm going to go Holding.
Okay.
That's where I'm at.
Okay, so what are you guys saying, people? The people in the chat are disagreeing with you, Tade, and they're saying that Jack is right. That it is the 2. They've gone with Jack's opinion on this. So Fofana walks into the team, guys. What is it? F-A-F-A?
Fofana.
I literally don't know how to spell his name. 1 second, let me find it.
Fofana.
I mean, the only reason I'm going for that is when we're talking about this, we have to look at a lot of things as well. We have to look at number of clean sheets that have been kept. Let's forget about holding Binti. He's kept a lot of clean sheet more than any of these defenders, even if I thought we don't like him. Objective about it, but that's why I went for that. No, when I was the best defender, he's kept a lot of clean sheets and he wasn't given. He actually worked for it. It is what it is.
I heard that. They could have also had Soyuncu in if he was healthy.
Yeah.
They just have better defenders, I feel like, guys. They just have better. So everyone's going Evans. Guys, everyone has gone Evans. So Evans is in. But then Fofana's also in. Okay. You guys can hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
My connection is bad today. My connection is bad. Sorry about that, guys. Now, moving on to... Can you guys hear me? Can you guys see me?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Now, moving on to the midfield. The way I want you guys to do the midfield is, first, we're going to do defensive midfielder first. What happened? You want to do defensive midfielder first. So who's your defensive midfielder in the combined 11?
Wilfred Ndidi, without a doubt.
Wilfred Ndidi. Ooh.
Wilfred Ndidi.
Yeah, we could play Wilfred Ndidi. What are you saying? Wilfred Ndidi in the midfield as the DM. Yeah?
100%. A Nigerian boy.
Okay, there's no debate there. There's no debate. Ndidi is in the team. Ndidi is in the team, and there's no debate there. Everyone in the chat probably agrees. Yeah, everyone in the chat agrees. But wait, some people are saying PARTEY. Can Thomas Partey and Ndidi play together?
No.
So there's no case for Thomas Partey.
You know what? Yeah. The thing about Thomas Partey, he can go forward, right? He can actually go forward, but I think Ndidi is more dominating. I'm sorry. He is more dominating in defensively. He's a bit.
Okay, so guys, quick question. People in the chat are asking: is this based on form or fitness or how?
I'm going on form with Ndidi. I'm going on form with Ndidi. I just don't think Partey's had enough time in the Premier League. So Wilfred Ndidi's been in the Premier League for a very long time now, and he's staked his claim as one of the best centre defensive midfielders in there. So I'm going to go Ndidi.
Okay, so what's the midfield three? If we're going with a three-man midfield, what is the midfield three next to Ndidi and whoever else?
Yuri Tielemans.
Tielemans and Maddison.
I'm gonna put Yuri and Maddison in there. Yeah, I'm gonna go for them three because I think they've been phenomenal this season for Leicester and they've got us really where we are. So I'm gonna go for Maddison, Tielemans, and Ndidi.
People in the chat, give us yours.
Do you know what? I need to understand the question when you say three-man midfield because there's a holding midfielder, there's a defensive midfielder, there's an attacking midfielder.
Yeah.
So which one are we looking at now?
Three-man midfield. You could either do a double pivot with an attacking midfielder, or you can do a three-man flat midfield where you have three CMs / DMs mixed in.
As a 4-3-3, yeah, that's fine.
So if I'm gonna have two DMs, I'm gonna go for Ndidi and Partey, right next to them. And maybe someone sitting in front of them. The only candidates I have right now in my mind is Maddison, and Smith Rowe. Odegaard is out of it for me. Tielemans. I have to go with Maddison.
Okay. That's
okay, so Maddison is in. Maddison is in. There's no debate anymore. Maddison is in. But the question is, who gets in? So Ndidi and Maddison are in. Who gets in as a third midfielder?
That's what I said, Partey.
For me.
Partey, for me. Because I'm going by
Tielemans. Tielemans or Partey?
Tielemans.
For me, it's Partey.
Okay,
I just think Tielemans in there. So.
People in the chat, Tielemans or Partey? Who are you guys putting in? People are saying Tielemans is underrated. People are saying Tielemans. That's 2 people already. We got 4 or 5 parties. Of course, it's the Arsenal channel.
Right, this is the thing. It's a difficult. You know why it's such a difficult question, because it depends on what formation I'm going for as a manager. What formation is he going for as a manager? If I'm going for a formation where I need 2 holding midfielders and one that is kind of box to box, I'm gonna go Ndidi Partey. That's what I'm gonna do. Then I put Madison in front of them. It all depends on what you're trying to. You know, it's a difficult one at the end of the day.
It depends if you're going attacking or defensive.
I think. Let me explain something to you. Partey is 27-year-old midfielder who played in the Champions League for Atletico Madrid for years, and is now playing for Arsenal, an Arsenal team that is struggling, in which he has not played many games this season. Right?
Injury,
He's a young man who's playing in a Leicester team that is all around quality. Yes, he's contributed to that team, but do you at your heart of hearts, would you take the 20-year-old Tielemans over Partey when you take your fan side of it out?
Partey's a good player, but if you're going defensive, then obviously Partey would be the fit, because Tielemans is more an attacking player rather than a centre defensive midfielder.
Thomas Partey is the 3rd best dribbler in world football from the midfield. Only Kovacic and Thiago were better than him last season.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but is that in the Spanish league?
Yeah, and the Champions League.
Okay.
Really? I didn't know that.
You've got a good claim there.
So when you say attacking, he can do the attacking job. People misunderstand what Partey's role is in the Arsenal team. He is more of a box-to-box midfielder than he is a DM.
Yeah.
So have I changed your mind, or I'm not changing your mind?
No, you're not changing my mind. The Spanish league's different to the Premier League, though, isn't it? But we'll see. The Champions League is a very great competition in European football.
Because this is getting tough. No one's getting it.
I'm gonna go for tails. Okay.
Yeah, he's right. It's tails. Okay, so Tielemans is in. Just because it's a flip of coin. We literally can't one. So Partey out. And if anyone asks me why I went with Tielemans over Partey, we'll say based on form and the fact that Tielemans has been doing it for longer than Partey in the Premier League for Leicester. That's fair?
Yeah, that's fair.
My guy, Tade. No? Tade is not having.
No. Look, listen. It's, like I said, it all depends on formation and all that, and there's a bit of a lag between yourself and mine. To be honest, the stream is a bit laggy, so sometimes my emotions is for something else that you might have said. You know what I mean? Yeah, but I understand. Partey, like I said, it all depends on formation. That's why sometimes all these first 11 is quite difficult. It depends on what you have in your mind and your head and you're trying to achieve. If I want 2 people that are a bit defensive minded, I'll go for Partey and Ndidi, not Tielemans. Then I'll put Madison on top. So it all depends.
Right now, let me show you what we have so far. This is what we have so far, okay? So far, to bring you up to date, this is the team that we have. We have Thomas Partey out. You have a midfield, all Leicester players. You have a defense with 3 Leicester players. So far, there's only 2 Arsenal players in the team. So as we have tried our best to be neutral here, we've actually been taking out our players. We haven't been fighting for the players as much as we should be. So I'm saying, to be on the grand scheme of things, when you look at it this way, is it that ridiculous to say Thomas Partey should be in this team?
I wouldn't say it's ridiculous. Obviously, you guys maybe are going to go because of what he did in Spain and in the Champions League. But obviously, he's not really had a run in the Premier League this season, as he due to injury. So you don't know how he would have performed without the injuries. So I'm just going on Tielemans with form. And obviously, he's been in the Premier League for a while now and he's learned his trade and made a mark on it.
Yeah, your camera's sideways now. I don't know what you did.
What's that?
I don't know what you did.
That better?
Yeah, that's better.
That better?
Yeah, that's better. Okay. Now, left wing. Who would play on the left wing?
Harvey Barnes.
Oh. What about you?
Oh, it has to be Saka. 100%.
On the left or on the right? On the left or the right?
Saka can play both.
Can Saka play either wing?
Yeah, Saka can play either wing.
I'd probably put Barnes on left wing and Saka on the right wing, because I think Saka's been phenomenal for Arsenal under Arteta, and I think he's learned his trade in the Premier League, especially how young he is as well. He's getting better each game, so obviously you can see that from not just an Arsenal fan perspective, but a neutral perspective as well.
So, guys, how do you want to do this? Do you want to play Harvey Barnes, Saka, and Vardy? That's what someone said in the chat right now. I'm giving Aubameyang a shout from the left wing. If I'm Tade, you know. What are you saying?
I'm going to say Barnes.
I'm not even gonna lie to you, right? If I'm gonna choose between Vardy and Aubameyang, I don't know whether we're going for the striker now. I'm sorry, Arsenal fans. I'll choose Vardy.
Tade, your mic's still not connected because people are still saying the sound quality is not good.
You know what? All right, let me just switch to this. Let me switch to this, okay? Sorry, let me just switch to this.
Yeah, yo, my case, guys, is I know I'm trying to be neutral here, but I would have done a front three of Aubameyang, Vardy, and Saka. That's what my front three would be. But some of you guys are saying Harvey Barnes deserves it. Aubameyang has not been consistent. Even though Aubameyang has not been consistent, he has more goals than Harvey Barnes. And
Aubameyang's not a winger, though, is he? He's a striker.
Guys,
Aubameyang's a striker.
Can you hear me now?
Majority of games as a winger. Yeah, that's much better. That's much better, Tade.
Yeah, I don't know, man. This useless Bluetooth thing I use, I don't understand, man. Don't know where I get these things from. Anyway, so what was I even saying before I left? Sorry. So I'm sorry, but with the options you've given me right now, Aubameyang is not making my team. No offense, Arsenal fans, but he's not making my team. For me, it's gonna be Saka. Thinking about it now, Harvey Barnes, and it has to be Vardy up front. I'm sorry. Those are my front three.
Okay, so you said Harvey Barnes, Vardy, and Saka.
That's for me. Oba doesn't make it for me. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
because the work ethics.
Laughing.
Say that again.
My wife heard that. She started laughing in the background. She's like,
"Hello, wifey."
Now, if this is the team you've gone with, there's somebody in the comments has gone with the exact same team. So, is this the team you guys are going with? Barnes, Vardy, and Saka.
That's what I'm going with. Yeah,
I'd definitely put Saka in the team. I like Saka as a player. I just think he's a great player.
Yeah, no. Saka
because the only reason Oba is not making it for me is this, right? I look at Vardy. I'm comparing with Vardy. I look at Vardy. I look at Oba. What Vardy adds to the game, even when he doesn't score, for me, I think he adds a bit more energy and everything. When Oba doesn't score, you don't get much from him. No offense. I love him. I love Oba. But you don't get energy. You don't get vigor. You don't get motivation.
The team is built around Vardy. The team is built around Vardy.
My point is he works his socks off. He's not really built around him. He works hard. Oba doesn't work as hard, in my opinion, except you disagree. And I'm open to what you have to say. But for me, I don't think Oba works as hard. And I want that in my team.
Vardy's not just a goal scorer. He's not just a goal scorer.
That's my striker, you know. He got us out of that game yesterday. I'm happy.
I don't know what you want me to tell you. I can't. That's my opinion.
No. I don't care. That's not my. I'm not angry. I'm happy. I'm happy, guys. You want to know my honest opinion? You want to know what my team would have been? What my team would have been? You guys are
let's tell us.
Come on.
I'm going to show you my team before you guys do your team, because you guys want Harvey Barnes in the team. You guys want Jamie Vardy in the team. This was going to be my team, right? I'm not changing much on the team. Literally changing like 2-3 players. But I would have had Vardy in the team, of course. So nothing changed there. Left wing, I would have had Aubameyang. Right? I'm taking Tielemans out. I'm putting in PARTEY because I respect Ndidi, but Tielemans over PARTEY to me sounds ridiculous. I'm sorry. And then this is the changes I would have made. And you know what? Fofana would have been out for me, for Holding or Gabriel. But let me show you.
Yeah, you and I both.
So this is the team. This is the team that I would have went with, right? Wait, sorry.
Okay.
Let me show you. Let me do your team first, guys. So you guys had Harvey. You had Harvey. Barnes, and then you had Yuri Till. I struggle with these names, man. There you go. That's your team. That's your team. Okay, that's your team. I'm gonna save the image. And then I'm gonna show you guys how much I messed this team up with my thought process. Because this is the public. This is what you guys have come up with. This is how you guys ended up doing this team. I don't know how I'm gonna mess this team up, but I'm definitely gonna mess it up. Watch. Okay. What's going on here? Why is it not saving the image? I'm trying to save it.
Maybe it's frozen.
Okay, so this is the team that you guys got, right? So you went with Leno, Pereira, Evans, Fofana, Tierney, Madison, Ndidi, Tielemans, Harvey Barnes, Saka, Vardy. First thing I'm doing, I'm going to keep Jamie Vardy. I'm taking out Harvey Barnes. I'm taking out Tielemans. I'm taking out Johnny Evans and Fofana.
You took Madison out.
Oh, wow. No, that's mental. I'm not doing that. If I do that, people are going to think I'm crazy. Okay, nah, I ain't doing that. So what I'm doing is I think our best defenders this year have been actually better than your defenders. I just feel like you guys play as a good unit defensively. So call me crazy, guys, but Holding has been our best defender this season. Bob Holding has been our best defender this season, right? And next to him, I'm torn between Evans and Fofana or Gabriel. So that's where I'm thinking, right? That's where I'm thinking. So I'm just gonna go Evans because it's the easiest. Evans is the easiest one, and you know what? You can't really say nothing against that.
I think
Pereira,
among all those, just one thing quickly before you move on, if you don't mind, just one thing to put in perspective, right? One of the reasons why I went for Evans is because I look at everybody there. I think he's the only leader.
Yeah.
He has leadership qualities, though. That's one thing I like about him. I don't see a lot of leaders.
He's got experience as well, and he's won quite a lot at other clubs.
Castagne is an absolute beast, guys. Oh, but yo, you gotta go soon, right?
Who?
Yeah, it's 7 o'clock already. You gotta go, right?
I've got a few more minutes. Don't worry.
So
yeah, I'm gonna have Castagne. How do you spell this guy's name? SCS.
Castagne. SCASTA. I think.
CASTAG. There you go. So I'm putting him in because he's been consistent all season. I'm putting in PARTEY. And I'm putting in Aubameyang. I think Ricardo Pereira is a great player, but Ricardo Pereira has not played the majority of the season. So Castagne gets in at right back. I put Holding and Evans with Leno, Tierney, PARTEY with the midfield three, and Aubameyang on the left. So I really only changed 1, 2, 3, 4 players, but I made a big hoopla about it. That's me, right? Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed that. That was our combined 11. And everyone in the chat, give us your predictions for the game before we go. And guys, do me a favor, go check out Tade's channel, Tade O'Shea Sports, and Jack's channel, Leicester Fan TV. What do you guys got planned for the rest of the week or weekend?
I've got more preview shows to do with Arsenal fans after this, so it's gonna be an interesting one.
I'm gonna spend my time doing non-footballing stuff.